Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mertz. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Gators will call on their punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Finally,
Afterburners coming. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
you know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Great move. Now he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This crowd busting the decimal meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Looking to throw, it's Mertens. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Push down for the tackle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 9 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 2nd and 10 here. They keep attacking through the air. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was...
Going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line...
And he intercepts it. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Fires downfield. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose here.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels. And
makes a catch at the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Vanderbilt. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Mertz. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Gators get enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The handoff to Johnson. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mertz. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 26. Set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU right back to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the run, it's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. A first down for the offense. He's gonna pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. Running through contact. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 41 line. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Movement here from the tight end. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mertz. He makes the connection, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Badger. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Snags it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Looking to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 26, set to kick it off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge.